Hi everyone, welcome back, and anybody that's new, welcome. So today we are going to do the bunny. I've had many requests to do a Jenga block bunny, as I've done the reindeer, I've done the bear, and I've done the duck, and I have a few more requests, so I'll try to get to everybody. I don't always just do Jenga blocks. I do like working with them, but so anyways, I'm going to start off with a well-bond glue. You can use the wood Gorilla Glue, which a lot of people ask me. I personally haven't used the wood glue. I have used the Gorilla Glue for something else. I believe it was on the hula hoop clock I did, and I didn't really like how it works. So anyways, you can buy this at Lowe's or Rona. I know Michael's carries it. Amazon, I wouldn't buy it from Amazon because just with the shipping, it wouldn't be worth it. It's pretty inexpensive. It's under $6 a bottle, and I can do a bunch of projects with one bottle. And we are going to be using the Dollar Tree Jenga blocks. So we're going to start off with the main body, and you're going to need 8 blocks, 7, and then 6. And we're going to do 5 layers. So it looks like this. Then we're going to add 2 blocks once it's glued. I just wanted to show pieces. I kind of do everything off camera, and I kind of glue everything because I got to I don't want to waste blocks and I don't want to mess up. So I kind of glue pieces and then I go through and show you is why I have it glued. When you do glue it, you can use a carpenter. I believe it's called a carpenter, and I'm trying to remember what else it's called. Is just putting it like this when you're trying to put the blocks. All the blocks sometimes are not even themselves, so you can, and actually that ruler I did get at DT, so inexpensive. So then we're going to add a block here and a block here. So it's the same width as going up. Reason being, so it doesn't look so, it has a little bit more, I guess, 3D effect, more going down than just having it like that. I'm going to glue those and attach that. The next thing we're going to do is the legs. Now we're going to do the hind legs. Now the hind legs, you need 8 blocks, 3 upright, glued on another 3 upright, and 2 horizontal to make this. So you'll need 2. So you'll need 1, and I'm not going to put the other one on the other side. So you need, I'm just going to place them on here so you can kind of get the idea what I'm going after. Let me just move these here. And then we're going to do the front legs. Now the front legs are 7 blocks times 2, which is 14. At the very near the end of the video, I'll tell you the exact number of blocks. So 2 upright, and 1 horizontal. This will be, it looks a little bit longer right there. The next thing, I'm going to move this kind of to the side so you can see that on the side as well as we go along, is the neck. So the neck has 6 blocks all together, and the neck you're not going to see because I'm going to wrap a bow or something around it, but if you put the head right on it, it looks kind of off, so it will be, and it will be glued more in the middle. It won't be glued on the flat. It's just the way you're looking at it. And then I'm just going to line this up. The next part is the chest. So I want something that's just not straight. So I did for the chest is 5 blocks, the 2 and 2, and the 1 in front, which will be glued right in the center. If I show you here, it's just going to fall down, but it's going to be glued right in the center. Now, people ask me about gluing online. I do it in sections. So I won't be gluing everything at once. When I do it, I will be gluing the layers all together once. I will let it sit for at least an hour, and then, and I can put these 2 blocks on it as well. I'll let that, and then I'll move to another step by, say, for example, exactly where I want the feet on this side. I won't stand it up and try to glue it. I'll glue it like this, just flip it over, and do the opposite on the other side. and let that dry, and that's how I move forward with it, because if you try to glue everything at once, everything's going to be off-centered. You want to make sure it's balanced, especially with these. So if you kind of mark it where you want to have the feet sitting, you just got to make sure that when you are gluing them that they are even, so it's not lopsided. So the next thing we're going to do is the head. Sorry, I'm a little bit OCD here with this stuff. Now the head is going to be five blocks upright, and we're going to do 3 layers of that, as you can see here. And that's going to be the back part of the head. Sorry, not the back part, the top part of the head. And the bottom part of the head will be 6 horizontal, and you will need 4 layers of that. So you will have a head like this. Now, with the nose, there's different ways you can do it. I think it's going to be more like this. I don't know. I think it looks better like that. And it's just the Dollar Tree wood cubes. I mean, it can go like this too. I don't know. I haven't decided which way I'm going to put it. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to put all these together. So I'll probably be back tomorrow, and then we'll move on to the ears and to the tail part, because we're going to do something different with that. All right, so I just wanted to come back. So after gluing on the body, I decided that I'm actually going to do the filing before I glue the rest of the part on, which just makes it a little bit easier. So I'm going to use, as I showed you if you watched my bear tutorial, I have like just a little Dremel hand drill that I used. I got it at Home Depot. You can get it at any hardware store. You don't need this. I also use, if you use a coarse nail file as well, just gives it a nice smoother edge than just totally block. They also, DT has these big sandpaper. They actually sell sandpaper, and then they have these filing blocks as well at Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to show you what I did here. So this was one leg, and this is just after. So it's a little bit of elbow grease, if you know what I mean. It's a little bit tedious with the filing, but I just find it gives us a smoother look. So I will be doing that to all the parts, and then I will be gluing them on. So I just wanted to show you that part. All right, so I finished gluing everything on it, and except, well, obviously the ears and the butt. I did want to mention that the back part of the head, I did add the extra 6 layers, or extra 6 blocks, just an extra layer on the back of the head, which now it would be 5 layers in total on the bottom part of the head instead of 4. And I just attached it and rounded out. As you can see, I did the head, instead of being exactly facing directly towards me, I did it a little bit on a tilt. If you do it on the front, I don't know, I just think it looked better on the side, because then you will get to see the side of the body. So right now I'm just going to put it down here. I'm going to do, so the total amount of blocks will be 232 blocks, and that will, sorry, 233 blocks altogether, which is just over 3 boxes of Jenga blocks. I'm going to use this white paint from DT. I was going to do rustic, but I thought I'm going to play around with paint. I like doing rustic, but I'm just going to play around and do it white. My son wants me to do it white so let me get a couple coats on here, and then we will do the ears and the back of the bunny. So while I let the bunny dry, I did about, I'd say, a good 5 coats on there, just to make sure that you don't see the blocks coming through the whites. So I did about 5 coats, so that's drying. So the next thing we're going to do is the ears. Now, on the box of Jenga blocks, now you can use, you know, foam board, maybe you have some other cardboard. I just used the boxes, just recycled the Jenga blocks box, and I just cut the sides out and I folded it over. and I cut out 2 ears. But I just find they're very flimsy. So when you cut 2, I'm just gonna glue them together like this. And they're not, at least they have a little bit more stability. And the next thing you're gonna do, it depends on what you wanna do. So if you're gonna do it white and you wanna, I wanted to do, like I said, we're doing the white fur. Now, I use this fur, which is from Dollarama. Now, Dollar Tree has that fur. Let me see here. I think you guys all seen this kind of fur they have, and I think they have it in white. I've seen someone do a couple crafts in white. My store has never carried white. They've carried this one multicolor brown and a few different colors, but I've never seen white. So it's kind of similar. That would look good. You're just gonna have to wrap it around. So once I glue these together, I'm gonna show you what it looks like in a second, because I already did one because I was playing around. And I'm just gonna hot glue it, and then I'm just gonna keep wrapping, obviously with the fur sticking up, and I'm just gonna wrap it all the way around. So then you're gonna have like this finish to it. And then I took some Dollar Tree burlap ribbon. I took the pink, I just freehand and cut out the shape of an ear, but obviously smaller, which will turn out like this. So I'm gonna need to do the other one. So you'll need 4 of these, 2 on each side. Now, if you can't find those fur, there's other options. You know, in the kitchen department, there's those 360 puffy dusters. You can also use it for the tails. I don't know about the ears, but at least for the butt part of there, you could probably use this. Or you could use one of these microfiber cloths in the area that has car stuff. You could cut them and you could make ears as well, which I did try here. I just preferred the other yarn over that one as well. You could also too, if you did the yarn and you didn't want to do pink, now this is not a good cut one. I was playing around, as you could see. You could also do just the burlap one if you didn't want to do the pink. Now on the butt, all I did was take one of these styrofoam balls and I just cut it a little bit more than half. And I used the same fur as well, and I just wrapped it in a circle, so that would be the butt of the bunny. And I'm gonna finish these off, attach them. I'm gonna show you, and we're gonna see, I'm gonna probably add a bow, and then I think this will be almost near the end. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you the final product, the final piece. Sorry, I have the backboard there because I have a bunch of other crafts projects that eventually I want to do, so they're all piled up, so it looks pretty messy behind that board. So I end up putting the ears on, and I just used some hot glue. I used my Cricut, I forget, I don't know how to say it, but I'm just starting out. These eyes remind me, there's actually a cartoon. I don't know if it was my son or my daughter used to watch it, but those eyes remind me of that white rabbit. I think it was a boy rabbit. You guys probably know if you guys have kids. Anyways, I just put the nose and just some eyes on it, put some bow, add color. You can change it whatever color you want. Like I said, my son wanted a white rabbit. I would have rather done rustic, but I have another idea for a rabbit that I'm probably gonna do rustic. So let's see if I get around to that. There's enough time between now and Easter. For the whiskers, I actually just cut some bristles off my broom. My son saw me cutting them off and asked me what I was doing. And I'm like, I'm making whiskers, he said, from a broom. Anyways, it was funny. I just actually held them really tight together on one side and fanned them out on the other, wrapped some hot glue at the end, and went on perfectly. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Thank you for all the amazing messages and everybody that reaches me in all my social media platforms for my channel. I really do appreciate it. If you guys have some ideas or, you know, something you want me to make, please let me know in the comments. Not that I'll get to everybody's, but if I have enough requests for the same thing, I will make it. Please make sure you like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And wishing you guys all have an amazing day. Take care. Bye, and we'll see you soon.